Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Daniel.
I'm Summer.
Abigail.
Gabriel.
And we are the Colombian cousins and our wives.
Today.
And today is the culmination, the finale, if you will, of what is the Bangtan universe journey.
Whoa. Wow.
We made it.
I mean, I feel like we've been in it. It's only been like, what, a month?
3 weeks.
I don't even.
3 weeks?
Yes.
4 weeks max?
Yeah.
Are you
And
talking
I
about-
feel like
oh,
we've
go ahead.
been recording, like putting out recording.
Yeah. No, I mean, we had off weeks a little bit.
Sure. Yeah. And I feel like we've been looking at this stuff for like about
18 months?
6 months now.
Well, if you think about it, we're getting fed information that they got.
Drinking
Army.
through a fire hose.
Yeah, a lot more information in a condensed
In a
amount of time.
condensed time.
Yeah. So,
A lot less processing time.
yeah.
Oh,
But
minimal.
I hope but don't skip this intro because we got this like
Don't skip this intro.
before you skip ahead. We've gotten summaries before like all the videos, but it's been pretty high level here and there. And we also
Very
got
general.
all the notes, but even the notes, like even reading through them, we were like, well, what is he referring to? Like there's little pieces that we can kind of connect. Well, then last week, we saw Jen's MV and we saw the little like loop in time thing.
Yeah.
Right? Well, then our incredible summary writer, I'll have Zen, you could show them maybe like how much she prepared for us.
Go ahead and scroll through those notes for us.
So not only that, she sent us all of these notes here, and then she sent us all these links here that has summaries for the webtoons and the books and all the different books. And then she gave summaries of those. Like here's a Save Me webtoon, all 15 episodes detailed out. So this has been very eye-opening in all these notes here. And then all the notes here that she prepped for us, and then all these notes here. So she gave us quite a lot of information.
And then all these here. And then those. And then some more. And then some more.
Yeah. But anyway, we have all this information. So now we finally got a lot of the big picture.
It all makes sense.
And suddenly everything is just like...
It all makes sense-ish.
I remember when I was reading the summary of the webtoon, I was like, what? And I'm not much of a book reader like I used to be. Yeah. But in that moment, it felt like I was a kid again reading a book.
You're like sucked into a huge
AR reading.
I texted you in all caps. Jen is in a time loop.
At work, I'm like, huh?
He's like, whoa. What are you talking about? I'm like, I'll tell you about it
Abby
later.
loves to jump into the punchline. I would have like set that up with Summer.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what I do.
no.
And then I'm like, get to the point, please. Get to the point.
You need me to tell
She
you
needs to
what's
tell
going
you
on?
and let me
Y'all
tell
can
Gabriel.
text each other. We
Yeah.
can text each other.
Anyway, so now we kind of understand, and suddenly it's almost a secret to go back and rewatch everything.
I know.
Yes.
Because things are making sense. Like we're thinking about the times we saw RM at the gas station and how different times were different. We're like, why is it different?
We're like,
Yeah.
didn't we already
We
see
just
this?
saw
But
this.
it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you
Now it
see,
makes
and then
sense.
one of them at the end, Jin pulls up and
Yeah.
he says,
And he was like,
and it's Jin to see, and it's like, oh, that's like the first time he decided to approach.
Hasn't seen you in a
Yeah.
long time.
Yep.
And so
Yeah, we were like, haven't seen you in a long time. Why?
and then we realized they were like together, and then they weren't, and then they are again. Because
Right.
there were so many times where like, wait, is this before or after? Like,
Right.
what's happening?
and then
So-
like all the
before and
themes,
after.
all
Yes.
the different themes, like with water with Jimin and fire with Sugar, like understanding like a little bit more of the story as to where that's coming from. Like these MVs, or even whenever Jin climbs up to the tower and he's like with the camcorder and everybody's happy except for Tae, because Tae had he had dreamt, or he had like a memory of a dream that he was on that tower and he was the one that jumped. So it's like all these things. I'm like, oh,
Like V was picking up on all of the.
V was the one having a lot of dreams,
Yeah,
right?
Right.
And now we understand. So we talked about Jin's distress so much, and you actually picked up on something before we even read all this last week. Whenever the vase of flowers tipped over and Jin caught it, and you kind of alluded to like he's trying to like save the members. Well, that was exactly you were on the right path. You're on the right path,
Good
babe.
job.
She was a
Well
communications major first, so it makes sense.
I was a communications major in college for like a whole 2 months. Okay.
Yeah, and then she switched to medicine.
I'm like, get me out of here.
Anywho, now I'm like, it's, and I hear they're making, which y'all can tell us in the comments. I know that they're making a K-drama about it. Is it like following Which I know we're just kind of talking about the webtoon piece a little bit, but like the books expand on all of their individual stories. It's very in depth. There's so much information. There's no way this intro will be 6 hours long if we went through all of it. But we did read it, and it was we were discussing off camera, like, oh, we were remembering things from different movies and tying things together. Anyway.
Yeah, we should have started recording way back when we were.
I know. I usually say that for the reaction, but then I got so caught up in it.
Oops, that's true.
Yep. Anyway, so now the last video that was part of the whole BU storyline is the game trailer they had released. I forget what it's called. Map of the Soul.
Map of the Soul.
Is that also the name of the game? Oh, the BTS Universe. That's what I'm thinking of. Mobile app.
Mobile app.
So this is the last video that came out. That's part of the final storyline video. And there has since been like other stuff that came out that we got from our summary writer.
Okay.
Post that, but not like in video form.
Right.
Okay.
So you got that all out.
Would you like to add anything else while I breathe?
It's like
I am embarrassed, yet relieved. Now knowing what we know.
Yeah.
Like embarrassed that we couldn't figure out a lot of it.
I don't know if you should be embarrassed.
And
I
embarrassed that we were so proud at the beginning.
Yeah.
Picking up little things.
Yeah.
The tiny details.
And then now I'm like, oh my gosh, how did we?
That time loop thing, there's no way
but
anyone could have figured that out.
But okay, if you think about it though.
We were close.
We weren't.
But think of the Epiphany MV though. Whenever we saw Jin in the same room, he walked out.
Yeah,
and then
we thought that.
We were like, there's like some sort of a loop thing going on. If that video was out and then the webtoon didn't come out till 4 months later and you have 4 months of theories, then you start looking at all the rest of the stuff, then maybe you can piece things together. Mm-hmm. We had a weekend. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's...
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. There's no chance. But speaking with other people, like, and then I'm sure there were other theories and then some stuck.
Everyone's putting their theories together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You know.
If you have 6 months of people just brainstorming different theories, and
one of the theories was probably close.
Right.
Not all the details, maybe, but at least the concept. Like, oh, what if it was this? Yeah.
Right.
But I do feel relieved now.
Yeah.
To know what we know this far.
Right. Not saying that what we're gonna see here is gonna explain everything.
I know, right?
We're gonna watch this and be like,
huh?
It's gonna be a whole curveball.
Yeah.
Be like, but I thought
they're gonna be a professional soccer team. Like, wait, what does this tie in?
Wait a second. Yeah.
Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and hop into this one. If you enjoyed this journey, or if you're ready for our next journey, consider subscribing to our channel. Yeah. Otherwise, we're gonna just hop into this one.
perfect.
Here we go.
Aww.
Cute.
Okay, cute.
And we're watching the one with subtitles.
Oh yeah, we got a copy that has subtitles in there.
Maybe a little lower quality, but
Yeah, we figured maybe those would help.
aw, smile.
Jen.
Oh boy. RM.
his arm.
Oh, so this is RM's this
Yep.
trailer, like those houses where he lives in,
The container.
the containers.
Yeah.
They're trying to burn him down,
Yeah.
and Jin found out that his dad was responsible for
Yeah.
trying to push those people out.
Yeah.
What's that same painting in the back?
I'm stressed.
I know this music. Oh.
No.
Is he trying to get something? Oh, is this supposed to represent maybe? This wouldn't be J-Hope, but well, I mean, the age difference doesn't make sense, but. Oh,
Whoa.
that's okay.
Isn't that where he dies in the
Yeah,
container?
and there shows Jin trying to stop him.
Yeah.
See, there's Jin.
Yeah.
He just showed up.
It's like too late. The face. This is the face he's had in like all
Yes.
the V's.
Is there gonna be like a shatter?
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, the game. I forgot this was a mobile
Yeah.
game. Oh, the music is
Oh, at the
amazing.
ocean. All the sand.
The cat.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Him resetting time, maybe.
Gosh, that scared me.
Oh.
Oh,
There they
yeah.
are.
Oh.
They can't.
All these
Dude,
crazy
is
dreams.
this like Inception?
Dang.
Right?
Oh, the run tunnel.
Oh, yeah. Are these like all memories?
Oh, okay.
They're just all like memories.
All their happy memories. Right.
Yeah.
It has the dates attached to it. Jungkook.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh, there they are running.
That's why he's always on the outside looking in.
Because remember, at one point he was trying to even save them from afar.
Yes. What's on the other side of the door?
It's Tay. Oh, it's actual Tatum. Oh, is he dreaming it maybe?
In one of the notes, he stops him.
Oh, so maybe they become like bad dreams if it's like things that happened in some timeline, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they have these memories masqueraded as dreams.
Was
you know
in
what
one
I
of the
mean?
webtoons he tried to get to him, but he was already being bombarded by the photographer paparazzi. Because why did you do it? Why did you do it? Was this J-Hope with the bum ankle?
Yeah.
Jungkook in high school. What?
Oh.
Oh.
Marcus is
Oh. Let's cut this. Oh, it's gonna be Sugar next to him? Oh, never mind.
And there's Sugar. Hi,
Jiminy. It's the same room that he was
Yes.
in that
Yeah.
last video.
Oh, sending like chats.
Is this maybe a message
like
thread?
the chat message thread.
Group chat.
Maybe it's like about meeting up.
Or what is the map of the soul? We read that one.
Mm-hmm. Who sent that? Jin?
What was the last question? Where are you? What are you doing?
Yeah, this
And
is
then what
Tay
did it
again,
say?
right? I think that's it.
Now we're back to the webtoon.
On the beach.
Ah. Knew it.
Wow.
that looks like him.
I know. It's crazy. He's still just kind of distraught, you know? Oh, the picture.
Oh.
Oh.
Maybe he's just mad. Oh, that's... yeah. Oh.
Sheesh.
That's Jungkook. Wow.
This is really horrible.
I know.
Right?
Just don't want to live.
This is like when living would be harder than dying. Oh boy.
I love this map.
The Notebook.
Is it Kim Jong-jun?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, it's empty?
Oh, is it? Oh, wait, it's empty. Never mind.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, look. It's a map.
Is that the map of the soul?
Yes.
This music though?
It's amazing.
I know.
I want to watch this movie right now. You can do it, Jen. Oh, it's back. Oh.
All the photos all over the floor.
And he has one in his pocket from the...
Why am I getting goosebumps?
I know.
Is he going to be in it? Oh, no.
Yep.
There he is. You can do it, buddy.
I have goosebumps and I'm sad.
I know.
Okay. When they were all in school together.
Jungkook. Where is he?
He's always kind of was on the side, like a little, yeah, a little disconnected.
Yeah.
Like even from the fireworks show.
Okay, him getting run over by the car. Yeah, that's what he was drawing.
Is that what he was drawing?
I couldn't tell what he was drawing.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So this was a game trailer?
Yeah, could you
I
imagine?
feel like I was just taken through.
Could you imagine like your mom comes in the room and like you had just like eyeliner, like makeup, and just crying? Like, what are you doing? She's like, it's a new video game trailer. It's out. Like,
I'm
what?
watching a video game. What?
Like what?
So you can play the game and save the members. Is that what I'm gathering?
No.
I don't know.
You have to find the map of the soul. That's
Ay,
what the
ay,
cat
ay.
said.
That's what the cat said. That's true. The cat.
The point is
What
you
does
have
the
is the
cat
one.
say? Meow, meow, meow.
Don't even.
Trying to lighten the mood a little bit. Music was amazing.
Amazing.
I know. I felt like it was a
Yeah.
symphony.
Cinematic. It was amazing.
Yeah.
The,
And then
it was.
What's the?
You're like,
I
go
can't
on.
think of the word. What's it called when the cartoon imagery, like the
Animated.
animation was
So
really good.
good.
It looked a lot
Top-notch.
like him.
Yeah.
It was cool to see. Man, I wonder now. This is because like the impact this had, knowing what we know, was pretty big. So now it's like there's little things that we missed, like for instance, or that we wouldn't have known. For instance, one example comes to mind. Tay is attacking his abusive father, right? At one point, when Jin's trying to save them from like this path,
Yeah.
he gets in the way and he accidentally
hits him.
hits him with the ketchup. Right.
Right.
So, and that was, I think we saw that in one of the MVs, maybe Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Japanese, or something like that. So then, but we would have like, we were just like taken aback, but then kept watching.
Yeah.
Now we know what that's referencing.
Yeah.
So rewatching all that, knowing what we know now, I'm sure it's like I'm sure Army did that. Go back and rewatch things, you know?
Yeah.
Just like when we get to the end of the movie and there's a twist. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to give away spoilers, but like The Sixth Sense has a pretty big twist at the end. So you go back and rewatch the movie. It's like another movie. It's another movie.
Knowing what you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's how this felt. And it was cool to see little, because we read about like J-Hope's ankle, and now we heard it, and it was getting worse and worse and worse. And like we saw him like hobbling up the stairs. Man, that was really good. There is a post summary to this too.
Oh.
There is. But I'm waiting to see if you have any other insights.
No, it's crazy to read what we read and then see some of it in video form.
Played out.
And then Jin and Tay at the top of the tower.
I was just bringing that. Yeah. Like when he showed
because we were just talking about that before. Yeah, he kind of showed them up. That's more like probably like a frustration of like the situation.
Yeah.
Like you don't even know what I'm going through right now.
Yeah.
But he was picking it up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then RM in the containers. Jin finding out that his dad was behind him.
Yeah, I got confused there because he read this a little boy, and I was like, is that like little? How is this? What is this time shift? Like, is that like baby J-Hope?
It's his
but it's just probably just someone a kid he saved, and that's
Yeah.
why he didn't make it in that timeline.
Yeah.
Dang.
Always something.
Whenever he found the book that was empty, I thought it said notebook, but I thought it was whenever he found the book or whenever he found out that his dad was the one pushing the orders.
Right.
Oh.
I think that was before.
Yeah. But then it was a deeper map of
Yeah.
the soul, so that was a dumb idea on my part.
Literally, who thought of this?
I don't know.
Doug.
There's like
Genius.
a
Doug
billion
is-
stories in one.
I love stories like that. It's funny because I watched this. Tell me in the comments if you relate to this. Like 2 weeks ago, I finally finished the last season or the second season of Loki. Sorry if there's spoilers if you watch that.
Oof.
But there is a lot of this concept happening, and I was hooked on that episode. It's up my alley, guys. I love.
I need to watch the second one.
Yeah, it's good. All right. Let's see if it's. Well, let me see if it's even something we can read.
Are you serious?
She can put chipmunk voices over us,
It's a little bit long.
and then she post them for them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I am curious, but what? I guess probably should have checked beforehand.
Who you want to start? Me? Yeah.
Are we gonna read it? You want to read it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Firstly,
Okay.
here's a translation of the things in the video that weren't subbed in the original, just in case something goes wrong.
Oh, we got all that.
We already got the subs, right?
Wait, go up a little bit. This is what I missed. Everyone, where are you right now? What are you doing? Do you know the time?
Oh.
Do you know the
I
time?
missed that last question.
Oh,
but
I didn't even
anyways.
see that.
Oh, and that was all from who?
Probably Jen.
From Jen?
Or Jimin.
Oh, because he walked in on the phone, or was he just the
Or-
first
but I
one that
think
it
he's
showed
just
with the phone?
showing.
He was
He was showing
the phone.
Sugar.
So it's kind of like what time is it now? Like I need to know. It's kind of like what time? Where am I at in the timeline? Maybe.
Okay, so a video game trailer, BTS Universe. Maybe I could just kind of skim through it.
Okay.
Released in 2020.
Oh, the game shut down. Womp womp.
Oh, darn it. The video covers some of the storyline of the second notebook pretty closely. Yeah, yeah. It opens the same way as the book with an unused container park on fire to the redevelopment plans of Jin's dad, leading for the town, which included burning down the container so that they could get the residents out and build new buildings there. The shot goes between that and Jin in his father's office, which looks like the moment of the book. Right, he gets home and he sees a notebook from the classroom open. That's what I got confused with that. From his father's desk. And his father had written, "I found the map of my soul. Everything ends here now." After Jin confessed everything happening with the redevelopment plan, which led to his father's arrest. This happens at the story at the end of the next time loop. Yeah, he kind of, because then he was even like, "Why? How could my dad like sold his soul?" I think is what he said to do something so evil like that. It goes back to RM who runs the container. The boy also who presumably lives in the container and the area container often and eats noodles with. In the book, Jin tries to save RM here but does not succeed and a new time loop begins. Jin tries to find a way to stop the situation by talking to the cat. Talking to
Cat.
to the cat. Which informs him the map of the soul tells him that there's a price to pay for receiving this information.
Which we know.
The price to be the loss of his memories as shown by the loop in the second book. That's what they were showing in the imagery.
Yeah,
that makes
'Cause
sense. That's a smart way to show that. Jin is then taken back through some of his memories, which appear to be disappearing after he sees them to represent forgetting everything. It then goes to Tay at home seemingly alone, which is not directly parallel to the first note of his loop in the book, but it does start with Tay, just like the loop in the second notebook does. You can also see J-Hope at a dance studio, which is either represent just the Dance studio in his home city of Songju, or the performance crew that he often goes to see shows for becomes friendly with when he's briefly out of town in Hagok. After this, we see Jungkook in class, and the tags look like they're from Jungkook, which the other members receive. We see Tae and Jin again on the observatory. Tae trying to cheer up Jin by putting the picture of them all in his pocket, but Jin shoving him away. The scene represents the moment of the book where the members all go to the beach, but Jin still has not gained. Has regained his memories. That's why. Of course.
What?
Jin took a picture of the members like he always does at this point in the loop, which briefly seemed to bring back the real Jin from Tae's POV. Jin starts to walk away after crumpling the picture and throwing it into the ground, and Tae follows him after picking it up and smoothing it out. He tries to talk to Jin and try to offer him help to not lose himself, also asking if Jin's going to forget them all, but Jin refuses the help.
What if, this is my theory.
Okay.
Go on.
What if V is having dreams and understanding what Jin is doing because Jin's forgetting his memories and V's getting them? And maybe V
is like
seeing it from Jin's perspective, and his
his
goal
memories.
is to help him remember.
And this is the hard part because there's so much information we read. I remember there was a part where Jin is telling them somewhere, he was telling them about what he's trying to do and what he's been going through.
Yeah.
But something happened. I can't remember what I read. Something happened and they all believed him because maybe like there was like some sort of storm, something was happening and they could see visions, and so they all believed Jin that he's going through this. So it's like they knew, except Jungkook. He was like, how can y'all believe any of this? But I can't remember where that falls into all of this. I like that theory though.
Right?
He's the dreamer. Maybe the cat is like, this is the price you're going to pay, but I'm actually going to give it.
I'm giving your memories to V, and he's going to know what's going on, so he's going to help you.
Yes.
Get him back.
That would be cool. Theory. JK gets hit by the car on the night after the beach interacts with the same cat from earlier who asks if she wants to live, saying it's more painful to live than die. This is described in the first note. Book and Jungkook also gets hit by the car on this night off screen in the time loop of the second book. Jin then opens a wardrobe to find the notebook of his father from earlier in the video. Oh, that was the same book.
Oh,
his
it
dad.
was. It just looked different.
Okay. Which mirrors the scene of him finding the notebook in the classroom that the boys used to use as their hideout. The white light swirls around him as he reads this, just like it in the note. When all the members had gone to the classroom together again. This is the moment Jin finally takes the first step in the search for the map of the soul. The scene after also represents a moment from the book where Jin goes home to look at all the Polaroids of the other boys he had taken out, which helps him fully regain his memories of his old loops and the cycle of restarting time that he ends for good. In the end, the boys are all having fun except Jungkook, who was drawing the scene of his car crash. Okay, that was that. And he walks away as the others seem to fade away. Jungkook was constantly left out or neglected, sometimes intentionally, sometimes not, in his final loop, which led him to become very untrusting of them and even have violent daydreams of the characters he is killing in his video game. Oh, that's right. He made the comment. He was in the video game. He's like, yeah, I killed the 6, left him for dead. So he made a comment, something like that. Wow. But he was referring to the game. But
yeah.
As you read, the final note of the book was a cliffhanger of Jungkook being in the weird timeless empty space. Oh yeah, like him floating between the moon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big hole in the sky. So maybe the others disappearing around him could represent Jungkook's entering this empty space.
Wow. Yeah.
The specific art is not yet explained in full detail in the books or any other literature, to my knowledge. This video is the most recent piece of the storyline content that we have. The only other piece of the storyline content that is more recent is the actual BTS Universe mobile app, which no longer exists, which features BT storyline you could follow within the game. And also more free play section where you can make your own stories and share them. You can play through stories.
Wow.
Others have made as well.
Whoa.
I've included a brief summary of some of the BU contents of that. And I reference XLS's video that focuses specifically on the game a lot for that one. As the game no longer exists, for me replay refresh on myself. Oh yeah, they'll be getting a K-drama called Begins Not Equal to Youth.
Mm-hmm.
Sometime soon. It's supposed to be 2024, but has been delayed a few times before. Meant to focus more on the high school days of the characters, as they will each be played by an actor that is not the BTS members. Also, now you have read through everything, and now that know that Jin time travels throughout the story, I can mention what seemed the three most major theories throughout the release of the videos before that was officially confirmed. Theory 1, Jin is dead and the other 6 are alive. Jin is alive and the other 6 are dead.
Which is accurate-ish.
And Jin is time traveling.
Okay.
There are many other theories discussed throughout the years as well, but these seem to be the most common ones. That looked like 2 of them, right? Or
No,
there 3?
There's 3.
Jin's alive, the others are dead. Jin is
Jin's
dead,
time
the others
traveling.
are alive. Jin's time traveling.
There are other discussed throughout the years, but seems to be the most common ones. There are still lots of theories, even to this day, being made about the content of this video and where the storyline will go next from Jungkook's cliffhanger, assuming they do continue one day. It'll be interesting to see if the upcoming K-drama gives us any new insight. I hope you've enjoyed the journey.
Wow.
And then this is just like
The game.
a little bit from the game revealed.
Do you want to read this as well?
I don't.
Not you. Do you want us to read it? Yeah.
One of y'all read it?
Sure, yeah. Here's a little bit that's discovered about the BTS Universe Story mobile app. This app seemed to have covered some different time loops that were not detailed in any of the other content, one for each member. In Namjoon, Seokjin tried to pay off Namjoon's father's hospital bills, but Namjoon refuses the money and ends up taking more shifts at work, which leads him to getting hit by a car. In Jungkook's, Jin picks up Jungkook from school and takes him back to his house because his mother didn't let him inside, but has to leave for a foundation meeting. Jin starts picking up Jungkook from school every day until one day Jungkook did not show up. Hoseok found Seokjin and gave him a drawing that Jungkook had told him to give to Jin, which was a cherry blossom tree that said thank you, because he took him under the cherry blossoms one day, which really helped Jungkook. He found that Jungkook suddenly changed his phone number, transferred schools because Jin's father forced him to. Wow. Jungkook hates his school and ends up jumping off a building into the water to drown. In Yoongi's, he cannot figure out how to save him, so he tries to look at old pictures for clues, where he discovers that Yoongi always seems to be looking away from the camera. He runs into Jungkook and they go visit Yoongi together in his warehouse, which is covered in alcohol bottles. He reviews footage once again and discovers that Yoongi is actually watching the other members in the old photos, which helps him to realize the other member must help save Yoongi. He fails to stop the fire again in his loop, though, and everything cracks. In Jimin's, Jin interacts a lot with Jimin's parents because they're involved with the foundation. There are rumors about Jimin's mother putting her son in a mental hospital, so Jin confronts her and says he knows they are true. Jimin's mother goes to confront Jimin in the hospital after that, which hurts him so much that he commits suicide that night. In another loop, Jin finds a notebook that Jimin filled out about his dreams of things to do outside of the hospital, so he knows now for sure that Jimin wants to leave. Jimin's mother ends up confronting him again, though, and he once again commits suicide.
And he was in there for, from what I read, 2 years and had never been visited.
Yeah. And J-Hope's Jin realizes that if he saves him from falling down the stairs, that Hoseok's narcolepsy just gets worse and worse after that. He goes with Hoseok to the orphanage one day, and we find out he originally got into dance in order to become famous so that his mother might be able to find him.
Oh, that's sad.
But now he does it because he genuinely loves it. Hoseok finds out that the aunt from the orphanage has cancer, which leads Seokjin to realizing that Hoseok's narcolepsy is stemmed by his fear of losing another mother figure, because he collapses on the bridge after discovering this.
Which we saw.
Yeah. He goes through a few loops trying to get Namjoon to save him, but then realizes it probably should actually be Jimin to save him.
This is the big realization. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there.
In Taeyoung's, we find out Taeyoung's father works at a construction site that Seokjin's father owns. Tae's father gets injured on site due to poor safety precautions. Jin visits Tae at work when Tae's father calls him home, so Jin watches the store. Taeyoung takes Soup home to his dad, who just gets upset and shoves him away. The father has to go to the hospital for his injury the next day, and the site tries to blame him, saying he was drinking on the job. Not true. And Jin covers, saying he saw everything. They still won't pay for the bill, though, so Jin pays and Tae accepts it. Later in this loop, Jin almost stops Tae from killing his father, but Tae ends up killing him when he pushes him away. This loop did help him to realize Hoseok and Tae's connection, however, because of the notes that that he saw at work. In the epilogue, Seokjin takes everything he learned from the previous loops and uses it to finally save them all. But it ends with Seokjin and Tae fighting over Seokjin hiding what is going on.
Yeah.
Ay, Dios
So
mío.
there was a lot of other little things reveals, like the big realization with Jin towards the end, because he kept trying and trying and trying. Was that it was never meant for him to just do this all on his own.
By himself.
He has to use them, and so that's why he said, and that's where the pairings kind of also mattered. And so then he, every time he kind of figured like it'd be better if I went to this person first, because they would be
They would help
crucial
me
in
for this
helping
person.
this person,
Yep.
or like splitting with all this stuff.
Gosh.
I know.
What a burden.
I know.
Oh,
That's why he was always in distress.
I know.
He's burdened that, and then the memory loss, and golly, that's crazy. Now when you think about all those MVs, like where he was just like constantly in the state of like distress
like,
and sorrow
Pensive, distress,
Right.
something. Or him wondering like
He
what
was kinda
time
going
loop
through
I
all
am
this.
now. Like,
he was going through all this. Yeah.
wow.
Wow. Did anyone else feel relieved?
A little bit, yeah.
Like, we're finally
Right.
getting
Or
all the
there's-
pieces.
But the happy, it's relief, but not
I mean,
in the
it's
happy
not a
ending
happy
way.
ending way,
I know.
right?
Yeah.
It's just like when there's been such like this big looming unknown,
Yeah.
and finally you figure it out. Yeah. Well, have been told what it is. No, we didn't really figure it out.
we did it on our own.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of theories. But I mean, maybe there's some theories that are just generally accepted. I mean, like there's some that we know is fact based off what, like whatever BTS or Big Hit, I guess, releases, we know to be fact. But then there's a lot of other theories, and it's just, unless you're really immersed in this, it's hard to separate the two, probably.
Right.
Like there may be something that you read and you latched to that and you just accepted that as the truth, but it was never really officially released.
Yeah.
So I can see that all being a little confusing. So like her explaining the theory, and so maybe whenever she was explaining the theories about Jin being alive and the rest dead, or vice versa, or the time loop thing, were those theories before? Because in the webtoon talks about him being in a
Time loop.
So where's the theory fall in
Yeah.
versus fact?
It was before the webtoons, I think.
Maybe.
Before. Yeah.
Time travel.
Before the last video
Right.
for us
Yeah.
in the timeline.
Yeah.
'Cause
Crazy.
those are partly true.
Mhm.
The theories are partly true.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I mean, he's trying to save them all from dying. Pretty much.
Well, dying or just
Going
Being
the
arrested.
wrong
right,
path,
because with
like,
RM it
Wrong
was
path, yeah.
he was dying in his container, but then also he was getting arrested for getting into
at
the
a
fight.
gas station. Yeah.
And with Tay, it was never about dying; it was just about getting arrested.
right.
So it's like just saving them from like these,
Bad paths.
and
like,
knowing that together they were happy. And
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Gabriel, you've been awfully quiet. Are you
I have been.
conjuring up a deep theory for us, or are you just
I'm gonna lay it on you guys
Ready? I'm ready.
next episode.
this is the final
This is the
episode?
last one.
I'll bring it up on a run.
On a run.
You're like, so remember that time we watched the last episode of the BU? Oh man, very good. Wow, thank you. A big thank you to our summary writer who has
Spent hours and
spent
days.
her hours.
Put in that OT.
Yeah,
Yeah,
giving us all of this.
we read a fraction of what she prepared for us, so that was a lot.
Yeah.
And I know this obviously still doesn't cover everything, because you can't expect a person to. It'd just be on us to go out and read all the books and
Yeah.
everything. Anyway, crazy journey we've been on, but it was a good time.
Yeah. It marks the end.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
Anything else, guys?
Nope.
Consider subscribing to our channel, guys. We're also on Patreon, Instagram, TikTok, and Discord. You can chat with us over there about the BU if you'd like. If this was your thing, we know not everybody got into the BU.
Not everybody got into it.
Yeah, which like the stories of the connections, like the Damien and the Smeraldo and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That was really interesting. This last piece here with Jin, the time loop,
There's
the
been
culmination
a lot of drama.
for
like
me
a big drama
was like
reveal.
the big one that I really attached to.
Oh yeah, me too.
So everybody's probably different, but
Yeah.
anyway, that's all I got. Thanks for watching, guys. look out for the next video in a couple of days. Until then, we'll catch you the next one.
Bye.
Peace.